Welcome to this video on persuasive text notes. This video gives an overview of persuasive text and an introduction to some of the key terms you need for understanding persuasion. Have you ever tried to convince someone to do something or to believe something that you believe? Sure you have. Every single day we give our opinions to others and we want them to agree with us and believe the same things we do. But other people don't always agree with us, do they? Sometimes they have a different opinion or they believe something else. What do you do when someone doesn't see things your way? You can cry, scream, and throw a fit. And although that sometimes might work with your parents, that is not a good persuasive strategy when you're talking to friends, teachers, a boss, coworkers, or really anyone else for that matter. So what is persuasion? Quite simply, persuasion is simply trying to convince someone else to agree with something you believe. Persuasion can be done in the form of writing a persuasive essay. It can be in a one-on-one conversation, or persuasion can happen in front of a crowd of millions. A claim is the thing that you are trying to convince the other people to agree with you about. For example, I should go to Galveston during break with my friend. You should vote for Betsy Ross for class president. Girls should be allowed to play on the boys' football team. All of those are claims. But a claim is not going to convince someone else to agree with you all by itself. A claim must be backed up with good reasons and compelling evidence. You can think of your reasons as the answer to the question, why should I change my mind? And your evidence as the proof or the backup for your reasons. Good reasons and compelling evidence equal changed minds. Your reasons and evidence are there to support your claim. If you think of your claim as the top of a table, reasons and evidence provide the support or the legs on the table that hold up the claim and make it strong. Reasons and evidence work together. For example, in our claim, Mom, I should go to Galveston with Emily during Christmas break, the reason could be, I've worked hard this semester, and the rest I'd get in Galveston would refresh me to do even better in school next time. And although that might sound good, Mom might come back and say, oh yeah, prove it. We prove it with evidence. And there's three main kinds of evidence we're going to talk about. Empirical evidence, which is based on scientific research. Anecdotal evidence, which is based on personal experience. And logical evidence, which is based on good sound reasoning or facts. Empirical evidence would be responding with, I read an article in Scholastic magazine that students who balance school and fun do 25% better on state tests. You're using scientific research to back up your point. Anecdotal evidence might be, well, last year when Grandma took me to the beach during spring break, I came back and nailed my exams the following week. It's a personal story or an anecdote that supports your reasons. Logical evidence might state, and if you let me go to Galveston, you and Dad could have some much-needed alone time. Well, who could argue with that? When the claim you make, whether it's in writing or in speaking, is supported strongly with good reasons and evidence to back it up, you will have no problem convincing the other person to see things your way.